Welcome to Tuesday with Terry, the podcast for getting your mind, business, and life in shape. Hosted by Terry Blachek, one of the original area developers for Orange Theory Fitness, who helped launch the brand from the very beginning. He'll use his years of experience to help you shape up your mind, build strong relationships with your teams, revamp your business processes, and set down the path towards success in all aspects of your life.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terry. My name is Terry, and I'm talking to you live from Optic Tour Studio, by the way. A little shout out to Optic Tour. Shout. These guys are great, man. They've done great. They helped me out with a lot of the stuff and the broadcast and a lot of the presentation pieces and parts. So thanks so much to Optic Tour. You may want to talk to them if you're looking at doing podcasts or need some help with social media. They got a lot of things going on up here. These are the guys, right? Any case, a lot of people say to me, I have a sales and marketing background, but people say, Terry, can you just kind of give me a high level overview about what is marketing? What is the damn thing, right? And I say this a lot. For us in Orange Theory, we have the best 1 hour workout in the country. We didn't say that. A couple other folks in periodicals said that about us. But you could have the best 1 hour workout in the country, but if nobody knows about it, you have nothing. Nada, zippo, ixnay. You have zero. And so the key is if you have something really good, you have something very unique, you have a program, product, or service, you've got to figure out how to market it. And I'm just going to tell you from a small business guy is how I describe it. It doesn't mean this is exactly right, but this is how I describe it for me. So, and how I approached it early on is marketing is really the ability to let a lot of people know about your product or service. If those people are people that can afford and they are within a certain proximity of your business, that's even better. If they have what we call demographics of your current customers and they are prospects that we call lookalikes, that is even better. But you got to let a lot of people know, and you got to be speaking from a big microphone or a big megaphone. If you're only talking to 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 people, you're simply not getting your information out to as many people as you need to. And so the first thing about marketing is people have to be aware. They don't even know you exist. I remember when I was with a company called Lifestyle Family Fitness back in Tampa, Florida, my good friend Jeff Dyer told me that the best marketing dollars that I would ever spend would be on my signage outside of my studio. He said, always get the biggest sign you can always get. If the city lets you get a big one, he goes, you spend the money, you get that sign, because people have to know where you are located. They have to be able to find you. That's why search engine optimization, that's why a lot of the SEO stuff becomes so important. In the old days, we had the yellow pages. Today, we don't have that. We have Google searches and Yahoo searches and Bing searches. You've got to be on the directories so that people can find your business. And then while they're driving around looking, they've got to be able to see your sign and see your place of business. You got to be and create awareness. Number 2, what is marketing is it's being unique. What really drew me to Orange Theory Fitness was the ability that it was different. It was small group training. It was affordable small group training. A personal trainer costs you about $50 to $100 for an hour. If you did 10 of those sessions in a month, it would cost you about $500 or $250 to $500. But at Orange Theory Fitness, you can work out unlimited amounts of time for $159, or as a matter of fact, that's probably around $10 or $12 for an hour. And so what happened is we started talking about us being uniquely different. We were science-backed. We have a program that's backed by science. The EPOC program increases your metabolism, higher calories during the workout and afterburn afterwards. There's a metabolic change that happens during the Orange Theory workout, but it was uniquely different. We were using heart rate monitors, and heart rate monitors were new, but we packaged it just a little bit differently in a program. So you had 24 people, you had small group affordable training, you had heart rate monitoring, you had a science-based program, and the results were phenomenal. Would you like to know a little bit more about it? Well, of course you would. Go to orangetheory.com, find a studio nearest you. But what I'm really talking about is when you have uniqueness in your business, it creates interest. So number one, you've got to get people to be aware. Number two, you've got to pique their interest. Number three is you have to figure out a way for them to go ahead and take action. What do I mean by that? What is taking action? Taking action is the ability to get them to click, the ability to get them to read, the ability to get them to call, the ability to get them to respond, the ability to get them to walk in, the ability to get them to fill out a form, right? They have to take some type of action. And one of the most important words in marketing is the word capture. Capture, capture, capture. Capture their name and contact. Capture their name in their email. Capture their name and their phone number. Capture a way for you to reach out to them and get them additional information. So what are those? What is marketing? Marketing is awareness. It's creating interest. And it's finding a way to get people to take action. Now, when you do all of that, you say, well, that sounds great, Terry. What exactly can I do? When you market through what I call different channels. When I was a kid, I had a walkie-talkie, and that walkie-talkie, I think, had 3 or 6 different channels on it. And when I would go up behind the barn or I'd go out behind the house, and my dad would have one walkie-talkie and I'd have the other one, I'd have to make sure that I was on the same frequency and the same channel as my dad in order if I wanted to talk. And so does everybody look at social media? No. Does everybody look at their direct mail pieces, or do they stand over the garbage and throw them out? Not everybody looks at that. Does everybody stop by the event table when you put up an event table? Does everybody listen to the radio, the same station? No, we all have our favorite radio stations. Does everybody look at and read the same periodicals or the same newspapers? No, we do not. Does everybody have the same group of friends that could refer them to your business? No, they do not. But those are all unique channels. Belly to belly and nose to nose, talking to people through an outreach program and a guerrilla marketing program. That is a channel. Print advertising is a channel. Rag magazines, news magazines, periodicals are all ways and channels. TV is a channel. Digital advertising is a channel. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all social media channels, right? Those are channels. Using QR codes for people to scan, right? We've seen more QR codes in the COVID environment in the last 18 months than ever. The good thing about QR codes, everybody at least knows how to use them now. They've been around for a while, but now everybody's forced to use them. Getting your members to tell their friends, getting referrals, that is a channel. And so if you're not getting the word out, you ought to take a first look at what are the channels you're using. Maybe you're only using one channel. Maybe you're only using 2 channels or 3 channels. I think, I can't tell you when this was, the statistic came out, but it used to be that it took 4 times for a prospect to really get through to them to take some kind of an action. And I believe today it's 14 to 16 times that it takes for a prospect to see something or hear something before they get through. They're just bombarded with messages all over the place. So make sure you're using the right channels. Second part that I want to chat with is how do you pique somebody's interest? And I told you a little bit about that, but interests are really what is uniquely different about your business. You need to sit down with your team. You need to sit down with your executive team. You need to sit down with your partner, with your investors, whatever it is, and you need to sit down and go, what is uniquely different about my business than my competitors? And how do you talk about that? How do you make that as something that would be more value? Are you adding or can you add value and do something better than your competitor? For us, it was science-backed. It was technology tracked with the heart rate monitorings. It was coach inspired. It was affordable group training. It was results. All of those pieces made us uniquely different along with the color orange. And finally, what is it that you have to do in order to get people to take action? Usually what we talk about in marketing is we talk about an offer. or an opener or a door opener or a way for somebody to try the program out. And so you have to think about things that you can do that are create that opportunity as an offer. It could be something for free. It could be a free guide. It could be a free 10 free tips. It could be anything to capture the name and the information. But you have to come up with an offer. Most of the time, offers are based around time, or they are based around discounts or money. So an offer could be 25% off or 10% off. An offer could be, 2 visits free. Many car dealerships are allowing you to take a car home now and test drive the car for 24 hours, right? That's the offer. In the car dealerships, you test drive the car before they were giving you the data to use it. But we want people to call now. We want people to click here. We want people to bring this in. We want people not to delay. We want to let them know that there's a limited time for them to take action. And the reason for that is the fear of loss is greater than the desire of gain. And I'll use the fitness business as an example. Many people know, almost everyone knows that it's good to exercise and good to work out. Why is it then that over 60% of the American population are overweight and obese? It's not because they don't know, it's because they don't act. They do not take action and they don't discipline themselves to stay active, eat better, exercise. That being said, the fear of loss, if people can save some money or they can save some time or they can find another way to accomplish that goal, that becomes of interest to them. And because of that, they, in fact, will take action. So when there is a limited offer, a limited edition, and I'll use this as an example, you've heard of this, one of a kind, right? A one of a kind. When you have 100,000 of something, the value is not very big. But if you only have 3 of these left in the world, the value goes way up. One of a kind artwork. A Picasso, a Rembrandt, one-of-a-kind car. This vehicle in 1953, there are only 10 of these left, and one is sitting right here in front of us. That makes the value of that car go up. When there is a limited number of anything, it increases the value. It's supply and demand. You know the story, but I'm telling you, marketing is getting people to take action. You got to be great at marketing. Again, you can have the best 1-hour workout in the country, but if nobody knows, you don't have anything. Your product, your service, your program might be better than anybody else, but in today's world, it's not about who's the best. It's about who is the best marketing group and who can get their message out on multiple channels, get the interest, get the awareness, and get people to take action. Sit down and spend a little bit of time with this, put a little plan together, and reach out to us if you want to. We'd be happy to help. In any case, my name's Terry. I'm your friend. Good luck with marketing. See you next Tuesday.